everyone, welcome to NuViva Weight Loss MD, our YouTube channel. Thank you for coming in. Today I am meeting with Janet and she's going to share her success story as it relates to NuViva Weight Loss. Janet, welcome. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about your experience. Like, how much have you lost? How long have you been here?
Yes, so I started at the end of September 2024, so I think that's about 9 months, and I'm down 102 pounds so far.
Oh my gosh,
So,
102 pounds?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. It has been not as hard as I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
I'm not going to say there aren't challenges, I'm not going to say there are never hard days, but compared to previous attempts to lose weight, it's definitely been easier, and I think part of it's my mindset, part of it is where I started at, part of it is the program, so it's just, everything just kind of came together.
Wonderful.
You know, great support here, and I've done other programs in the past where I went to a weight loss doctor and he gave me supplements to take and shakes, and I did it, and I lost a little bit of weight, but there was no, there were no other resources which we have here, which I think definitely help a lot.
Okay, great. Challenges, you mentioned that. What have been some of the challenges that you've faced here, and how did you overcome them?
I'm going to be honest, and
Please do.
they're a work in progress every day. I know it's not a love language in the book of the 5 love languages, but my boyfriend's love language is food.
Okay.
So that's been a challenge, balancing, you know, having that part of the relationship and still being true to myself and my weight loss goals and my weight loss efforts. We've had some conversations about it, you know, and also friends. I'm very social, and what do you do when you are being social? You eat. You know, you go out, you have a drink, you have something to eat. So those have been some big challenges for me. It's just kind of balancing my goals, my health, my well-being versus the feel good in the moment.
Yes.
Food.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you said you had a conversation with someone that's important in your life. How difficult is that? But necessary, we know.
I mean, it's always difficult in terms of, you know, you're changing things. It's been the status quo for, you know, we've been together a long time, and it's been the status quo the whole time. You know, when we met, we go on dates and get great food, and, you know, when we go out, we're, you know, always wanting to try new food, new restaurants, and so it is changing it. It's changing the expectations within the relationship, within our just the food and how we relate to each other, the expectations in myself, you know, not letting myself down.
Good. So it sounds like you shared boundaries. That's important. That's very important.
Yeah. And we, you know, and I still, you know, I know that's an important thing to him, so I'm trying to find that balance where we can maybe one night a week go out and have a really nice meal, or, you know, and not be like, I'm on a diet, or I'm losing weight, you know, so it's been interesting.
Great. But at 102 pounds, obviously you've done that successfully. That's huge. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
So let's talk about your experience in the clinic, specifically with Dr. S, a medically supervised weight loss program. How does that make you feel coming into the program brand new?
I'll be honest, when I first started the program, having a medically supervised weight loss program wasn't as big of a thing for me, because I'd been to a weight loss doctor before.
Okay.
He has since retired, but he had, you know, written books, and so it became recommended, and so it wasn't necessarily the doctor part that got me, but what really reeled me in was some of the stuff is similar, you know, the meal replacement and things like that, but in addition to that, there's a nutritionist or dietitian or nutritionist available.
Yes.
There are the support groups available. So it wasn't just here's my product, I'll talk to you next week.
Right.
It's a whole program. It's centering around so many different aspects, because it's not just the food that you eat. It's when you eat it, why you eat it. It's an emotional day, it's a hormonal day, it's whatever it might be. There's so much more than just someone saying, take this shake, take this meal replacement box.
Yes.
And so that's really, when I came in, I was actually skeptical.
Okay.
Sorry, Dr. S,
No.
but I was skeptical because I had that bad experience and I didn't feel like it was beneficial in the long term. Where here, I don't feel that way. I feel supported in the various aspects.
Right.
I have the doctor looking over the medical. I have the access to the support group and to the nutritionist. And it's not you're going to be on the meal replacements for the rest of your life. It's we're going to start on the meal replacements and we're going to get you to a certain goal. And then we're going to modify the plan so that you're working toward maintaining it in the future. It's not a never-ending process where you're just eating minimal all the time.
So I'm hearing comprehensive. It's supportive.
Yes.
There's classes. There's problem solving should you need it when you come in. So it's everything that you would need to be successful. Not just right now, as you're saying, but long term as well.
Right.
So that's great.
Yes.
Thank you. So what would you say about things that have changed since you've lost the weight? Not even just that now, but what did you first notice when you started losing? What did you see that was happening?
So more energy. I also started working out, and even just from like my first class, because I like doing workout classes. It was a lot harder. Lighter weights and taking longer to do it. And now my strength is up, my energy's up. When I started, I hate cardio. I hate the bike and the treadmill, and I'd be on the bike and I'd set it for 15 minutes and 3 minutes and I'd be like, oh my God, it's been 5 hours. And now I'm like, oh, it's only 15 minutes. Okay, I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of, difference in energy.
Good.
I feel better about myself. My boyfriend and I were just talking about this last night. He said, you're wearing a lot more dresses. You never used to wear dresses. And one, I find a lot more dresses that I can fit into and that I feel look better on me. I just feel like I want to, I don't feel like I'm trying to hide in myself. I want to be not necessarily center of attention, but I want to feel good and I want, so those are things. A funny one that people might not think of, sitting with my legs crossed. Before, if I did, I had to hold my leg up or I couldn't do it. Now I'm like crossing my legs and my knees are bending ways they didn't.
Beautiful. It's all beautiful.
Yeah, so, and my knee pain. I've had knee pain. Multiple doctors have told me I'm going to have knee replacement. And that was actually something that prompted me to come in. My weight loss doctor said, we're not doing it until you lose weight. And that was another thing. And so it's still there, but it's not like it was. It's much better. It's manageable.
Thank you so much for being here. Again, we really appreciate you. Before we end our conversation, is there anything else you can think of that you might want to share with our viewers in regard to this program and everything that goes along with it?
I think just it's worth it. One of the things that when I first started was, oh, that's a lot of money to spend on meal replacements. You're not going to be eating out every night. You're not going to be spending other money on food. So don't look at it as that's a lot, because that was one of my things too. Oh, that's a lot, but I'm also not buying those groceries while I'm doing meal replacements. And then once I start dropping back on the meal replacements, that cost is going to fall back and I'll be spending the other money on groceries.
Yes.
So I think that is one thing, try not to look at the price tag because it's really not that bad when you compare, and just try and be in the mindset that you're ready for that change and know that you're going to have days where you're going to fail. You're going to fail. You're going to have a craving and you're going to have something that's not on your meal plan. You're going to have a day where you don't want to go to the gym. It's okay. It's okay. As long as you keep trying, you'll get there. Because tomorrow's a new day, and you'll pick yourself up and you'll make a better decision tomorrow. And even if you have 4 days in a row, it's okay. Reset. As long as you're still breathing, you can still reset. You can still keep trying.
Wonderful. Continued success, Janet.